So that's a nice big head. Another fairly whitish head and good tops. Looks pretty similar to that other head with the shorter brows that I showed just not long ago, but that's just pretty typical, I guess, with the Sambas. It allows a lot of main beam and tops to be shown on this, particularly on this one. So me and mate were camping on this one. We hiked in over a saddle and then made our way halfway down on the other side and just set up camp in a spot on the camp. And pretty much that arvo just went glassing. And we saw a few deer, actually, nice stag across the creek, up high. A few other hinds here and there from memory, especially towards dark. But next morning, I was hoping that old mate would go and find one of these, so I just sent him on a bit of a sweet track where there's typically a few deer contouring along, and then you end up down on the creek or whatever and make your way back up. So I was expecting to hear a gunshot at any sort of minute, but not to be. I got down the creek and was just cruising along, looking across the creek mostly, but a bit of a commotion or something happened, whether he honked me. He honked me and was just looking down his head at me, down his nose, just looking at me like this. From only 40-50 metres slightly uphill on my side. And when you see them looking down their nose like that at you and you got antlers and bloody brows sticking up, shoot them every time. On that trip I had me 30-06, shooting 180 grainers, and yeah, I didn't muck about too much. The stag, this hunt's actually on YouTube. It was shot in 2023. One of my sort of last bigger heads. I'd been on a bit of a drought with the stags for a while, and the young fella come up and wanted to try and get a stag for himself, so that was sort of the goal and the inspiration or motivation. And then yeah, just that next morning things just sort of fell my way. What I ended up doing with this guy is I ended up just caping him out, and I walked the skin out with us the next day. And yeah, it's in the freezer, but left the head in there at camp. That's been pretty well documented on YouTube as well. I brought this head out, I think it was nearly 12 months later. It'd just been sitting up at camp. I visit every now and then, make sure she's still there, and hang it upside down again in the tree. And yeah, it was still there, and then one night I just decided to bring it back out with me. So that's why the skull's pretty dirty and whatnot. Normally I like them pretty clean, boiled out. But I do have plans to mount this guy pretty quickly, so he'll get cut up soon. But yeah, nice shape, good tops, good mass on it, good width, really nice head. Really nice head actually. And I think he was just about 28 inches, so real short brows, probably not even 10-inch brows I suppose, and good tops. But just he's got the mass, heavy. He was a mature deer, and that was definitely happy days. Probably one of the last big ones I've shot for a while now.